Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Takai-san.
You look like you're in a very nice place.
Yes, this is my daughter's bed.
You're inside. I thought
outside.
like you were outside.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's very good. So you've got a desk underneath the bed. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very, very practical. Yeah.
Summer, hot air is outside, and there is very hot.
Oh, it's hot.
Hot air.
Right.
This bed is very, very hot.
Well. Stay cool. Drink lots of water and stay cool. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully our last online lesson. So this week, what's happened this week? We've had the Olympics start. There's been some more bad weather in Germany. I've got some people I know in Germany who have told me about that. What else happened? It's I could finally leave the house.
Yes.
Yep, Erie and I could finally leave after 2 weeks, and my sister-in-law's family came over on Friday. It's my birthday on Monday, so they came over on Friday and had some dinner, and I got a couple of German beers and some clothes, and it was good fun.
And you made a cake.
I did. Yourself. I made a cake. It was the first time I've ever made a cake, and it turned out okay.
It was really good.
So maybe I'll do it next time. I don't know.
I will show you, Takai-san.
Yes, please show. What have you got? A photo?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, here we go.
James made cake.
I'm not sure how good that looks in the photo. It looks a bit funny on the photo, but
okay.
But it is good. It's called lumberjack cake, and I can write that for you in the chat. So that's lumberjack cake is an Australian cake, I think, and lumberjack is, well, it's a few words, but that's one of the words that means person who cuts down trees. So kikori. And it's feel like it's a bit of an old word, or one that's not used too often these days, but that's the name of the cake is. It's got apples and dates in it, and coconut stuff on the top, shredded coconut. Very good, very, very sweet.
It's very,
good.
Very sweet. Yeah. We had with ice cream top on it.
Yeah. So we eat it when it's warm. So we cooked it the day before, but then we could warm it up in the microwave and have it with ice cream, or sometimes you can make a sauce that goes with it. A bit like, it's not really maple syrup, it's a
golden syrup?
I don't know. I've never actually made it. But anyway, so that's lumberjack cake that I made. And yesterday we went to Koga.
Koga City.
Yeah. And Naval Park, which We already went there for about half an hour. We walked around. It was very hot, and so we decided not to worry about the rest of our plans. I thought, oh, we can go to Koga Castle, and we can go to this other park, and we can do this. It's so hot. Stuff that, not doing that. So we went and had some lunch, and then came home. And I think Eri has some news about something that happened, well, something that's been happening for a couple of weeks. And last night, or yesterday evening, what happened with the animals?
Ah, the cat?
Yes.
There were stray cats near around our area, and we found the cats, the mom and baby, and someone I know was trying to catch them, but yeah, they caught the cats, and then the person who caught them is going to take vet today. So, and then I'm going to see the cats on Wednesday. I will see them. Yeah.
Okay, good. So there were, I think, did we say this last time or once in class? I can't remember, but
Don't remember either.
Oh, okay, maybe not. There were a couple of stray cats. There's lots of stray cats in Japan, of course, but there were a couple near where we live, and Eri had been going for a week or so to give food each night, and there was another couple of people, or one person who was doing the same, and they were looking for someone to look after the cats at home for a little while until they find a proper owner. So last night, the person who was has decided to look after the cats for a few months, was able to catch them with the little cage thing that they had to borrow from the council.
I think so, yeah.
So they caught that, and I think hopefully the cats should be looked after well at home. So that's very good. That's over here. So Takahashi-san, what has been happening for you this week?
Tomorrow I drink with my university friends.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
Online.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It starts at 22 o'clock.
8 p.m.
22 o'clock?
22 o'clock.
So 10 p.m.
Yes, 10 p.m. Oh, I'm a little bit sleepy now.
What's that?
I'm a little bit sleepy now.
Oh, a little bit. Right. Oh, that was yesterday.
Yes.
Well, do your best.
Yes. My female friend has 4 children.
Wow.
A lot of children.
So,
I have 2 children now, but now I'm very busy. Very tired.
Yes.
4 children. I think I'm unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a lot of children to look after, isn't it?
Tomorrow I fight with my son, but by studying. Tomorrow he he play all over the day.
Mm.
Played. So I said in the night only one hour you must study. But I'm tired. I can't do study. No, he said, and butter with
So,
very tired.
so what was he playing all day?
Or they like play game or play soccer.
Ah, good. Oh, that's right. Yes, you told me your son plays soccer. So, good. And it's a shame that you have to see your university friends online, isn't it? It'd be good if you could actually go and be there together with them. Which university was that?
I went to Chiba University.
Okay. Very good. Wow, so some of them have 4 children now. Do they all have children? Are they how many people did you see?
4 people.
4 people. Are they all married? Do they have children?
All married and all they have children.
Wow. Things have changed since university.
Well, 13 years I graduated university.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, 13 years, did you say?
13 years.
13 years ago. Let's see, 13 years ago, 2008.
Yes.
I was in year 10 at school. So, yes. Okay. Which is called
high school? Second year?
First year of senior high in Japan.
Okay. 高校1年生。
高校1年生。But of course, Australia, it's all the same. 6 years from middle school through to high school, it's the same. So we just say year 10. We count up to year 12, which is the last one. At least in Victoria. Some states have year 13. They count things a bit differently, but generally 12 years. Okay. So, now, last time we spoke about vending machines. A very Japanese topic, not Australian topic, very Japanese topic. And we didn't get through everything. So we're going to look at the other text that I sent. We're going to look at that today. Now, have you read that? Have you not read that?
I not read that.
Good. That's good. Okay. I didn't want people to read that. So usually, if I send something, well, I've had to send things because we're online. But usually in class, I'll just give it to you on the day. But even if I send it to you before for an online class, I usually would prefer you not to read it, because then we can read that together for the first time in class. Or sometimes I will say, please read this, or please watch this. But if I don't, that means just print it out and bring it. Don't worry about reading it. So there are two versions of the other article. And the first one is taken directly from the newspaper website, the Sydney Morning Herald, I think, so a newspaper from Sydney. And there is a link down the very bottom if you want to see the actual article online. And then there's a slightly simplified version. Okay, so what I'm going to do today and see how it works, and also see what you think about it, is we're going to look at the easier version first, and then look at the original article after that. The original article might be easy enough anyway, but sometimes I like to do different things. Read the easy one, then the hard one, or sometimes we can do the opposite way: hard one and then the easy one. Different things. But today we're going to do that way. So that should be the last page, I think. So I'll just show, in case you're not sure which one that is. Yeah. So we should be looking at this one. The article, the headline is the same, but you can see the first line is a bit different. Okay, so I'm going to read this one. Then we're going to talk about a little bit about what it means, so make sure you know what it means. Then we'll go on to the next article, the difficult one, and I'll get each of you to read that out, and then we'll talk about any words or grammar that we're not sure about. So we'll start off with the easy one, just so we know what it's saying. Okay. So, John Apostolides, not sure how to pronounce that. John Apostolides, I think he's Greek. John Apostolides had a difficult job in hospitality. He quit his job to buy a vending machine. At first, I thought about buying a cafe, but then I thought it would be too risky, he said. With vending machines, technology gets better, and I can work from home. The Melbourne businessman bought his first vending machine with both food and drinks 10 years ago. It was successful. So Apostolides bought 5 more machines. Then he bought 10 machines. Not long afterwards, he bought 10 more. Today, he owns 200 vending machines and has 10 staff in his company, Ozbox Vending Group. I tried to get as many vending machines as I could. Then I found other people who wanted to join me, he says. Many businesses and investors want our vending machines. Vending machines cost between $6,000 and $9,000 to buy, and make between $100 and $400 per week, says Apostolides. It only takes 1 hour to fill the machines each week. The most important thing for making money is location. Most people think of vending machines at train stations or shopping centers, but 95% are at offices, he says. A busy office tower where people don't want to go downstairs to get a snack is perfect. Or, if it's a factory, it's ideal if it's somewhere that's far away from other shops. Coins, there should be an S there. Coins getting stuck in vending machines used to annoy many people. but today people can use notes, PayPass, or smartphones to buy from most vending machines. Vending machines also have technology for checking sales and stock data from home. Okay. So, how did we go? What happens in this article? What is it telling us about? Takashi-san.
Vending machine なんだろう、ビジネス。
Yeah? Okay. So, how did he start his vending machine business?
10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, he starts business.
Yeah. And how did he do that?
He used vending machine to sell food or drink.
Yeah. So he quit his job. Yeah. So the job that he was doing, he said, "I've had enough of this. I'm quitting." And he bought a vending machine. He bought one. And it says it had both food and drinks. And because it sold well, he bought 5 more, and then he bought 10 more, and then another 10 more. So he gradually bought more and more because he was making money. And now he says, I found other people who want to join me. So there's other people working with him. Sorry about that going over. There's other people who want to work with him, and some of them, well, it doesn't explain that much in this article, but it does mention 2 sorts of people. So Eri, what do you think the businesses and investors are doing with his business?
Many businesses and investors want vending machine. What they're doing?
Well, so his business is vending machines, right? Then it says many other businesses and investors want our vending machines. So what sort of businesses might these be? And who are investors? What do they do? Okay, well, let's go on. You right?
Yeah.
Well, let's start with investors. What is an investor? Who is an investor?
They got money.
I think we might be frozen.
Sorry?
You just froze on my screen there for a second.
Yeah, I don't know. It's my internet is not really stable sometimes. So sometimes I miss out. So I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So you were saying what an investor is. I'm just going to put my air conditioner on because it's quite warm in this room.
Yeah. The investors who want to start businesses. Like they think they can make money, and they want to cooperate that. They want to own the place or something like that. Investors. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So an investor is someone who has money. It may be a lot, it may not be a lot, but they have some money and they either buy something or well, they use their money in order to try and get more money back. Right?
Yeah.
So people often invest in stock, right? Like Wall Street, right? That's a very common investment, right?
Yeah.
So investors are people who do that. So if I invest in the vending machine, then I might pay to, depends how you, could have different meaning to invest in something. It could mean you buy it completely, but for example, you might buy 50% of a vending machine. So it says in the next paragraph, vending machines cost between 6,000 and 9,000 to buy. So let's say it's 6,000 and you buy 50%, you invest in half a vending machine, you pay $3,000, but then they make 100 and 400 per week. So even at 100 per week, let's see, that would take 30 weeks, I think, to make back $3,000. So in a year, by the time a year has passed, you've, well, not quite double, but you've made 1.5 times your money back. So that's your investment. And businesses, it could be anything. It doesn't say specifically in the article, but it could just be, I mean, I wanted you to guess, I suppose, what sort of businesses might it be?
Maybe like hospital or maybe like school, like university. Then people more buy stuff using vending machines, and then they can get money back.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically any place that wants to have vending machines, as they said, offices are very common. Okay. So what's different about this situation, I suppose, is vending machines in Australia are a bit different from vending machines in Japan, or at least the circumstances. The circumstances are, by which I mean, where do you find a vending machines? How expensive is it to buy from them? That sort of thing is very different. So, for example, Takahashi-san, where do you, or if you think of a vending machine, where do you imagine it is? Where do you expect to find a vending machine?
At the station.
Yeah?
Or, yeah. Or, どこだろうな。Or shopping center.
Yeah.
Entrance.
Yes, the entrances to shopping centers, yeah?
Or, soccer ground.
Sorry?
Soccer ground.
Oh, soccer ground. Yes. Yeah, at sports ovals, sports grounds, yes.
Sports ground, usually I see.
Yeah.
I saw vending machine.
There's often a lot of them at ovals and or anywhere really. 3, 4, 5 vending machines lined up in a row. That's not usually the case in Australia. And do you think that vending machines are good value in Japan? Do you think it's cheap or expensive?
Cheap. Vending machine.
I'm not sure.
I think vending machine was cheap.
It's cheap? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's I mean like to buy a drink for a vending machine, yeah, bit more expensive than a supermarket, but not necessarily. Depends on the supermarket. Supermarkets can be not that different from vending machine. But again, in Australia, vending machines are kind of expensive. So they're not very convenient. You might pay twice the price in a vending machine than a supermarket, more than twice sometimes, you know. So that's maybe one of the reasons that there aren't very many in Australia. And then it says down here, coins getting stuck in vending machines used to annoy many people. Now, does that happen in Japanese vending machines often?
Yes. 100 yen is なんだろう。
Oh.
Often there's no 100 yen で表示っていうのはdisplay red alarm.
Oh, no.
Red alarm 100円切れ。
There's no one.
100 yen.
Yes.
The vending machine display. Vending machine's coins is nothing. There's a red alarm display.
Red alarm display.
The lamp goes on if the vending machine doesn't have enough 100 yen.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced that, so I didn't understand. I understand. Okay. Sorry. I got you now. So if there's no change to come out.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I have only 1,000 yen, so I can't buy.
That's really frustrating. Okay. So when there's no change, that's interesting. I haven't had that happen. But what about so when it says coins getting stuck, that means that I suppose it's a similar thing maybe, but you put your money in, but the vending machine doesn't know that you put money in.
Maybe coin goes different
Coin goes
way
somewhere
or
else,
something.
or it doesn't recognize your money. You put your 100 yen in, and you still can't buy anything. Yeah.
Because coin goes missing in vending machine or something.
Yeah. Or put your note in, $10 or $5, and it just comes straight back out again. It doesn't accept it. That can happen a bit. In Australia, does that happen a lot in Japan? Eri?
It's not very often, but I've seen lots of times, and also I experienced sometimes, but it's not for the like normal vending machine. I usually experience with food vending machine. They don't recognize my coins, or like I put 500 yen, but they like just 500 yen goes away. So I had to call someone, and then like you know, like I put 500 yen, but it didn't show up anything. So and then someone needs to come here, come to vending machine, and then they have to fix it, and they need to give me back sometimes.
So was that, did you say a particular company?
Maybe, yeah, but I never experienced with the juice, like drink vending machine. It's usually food vending machine. I don't know why, like food or bread or something like that. Snack in it. And then because it's different sort of vending machine from drink vending machine, I guess. That's why maybe. I don't know.
Okay, interesting. Well, that's something that happens very often anyway in not just Australia, but I think, you know, England, America, places like those where vending machines aren't quite as common as in Japan. It's not as much, you'd almost say it's a part of the culture in Japan, but not so much in Australia or England or places like that. And they are notorious for chewing up your money, you know, chewing up your $5 note. You get it back and it's all crumpled and you can't use it. Try to put it in, it doesn't accept it, comes back out and you can't use it again anyway. Or you put your coins in and it doesn't know. So they are notorious. Not sure if that's a new word or not, but if it is, notorious means famous, but usually for something bad. So notorious for chewing up money, notorious for coins getting stuck in them. So it says that used to happen. Okay, we've got 1 minute left before this first part finishes. So I'll just finish explaining the last bit, and then from 9:45 we'll start part 2. We'll look at the other version of the article. Okay. So it says they used to annoy many people, but today many people can use notes, PayPass, or smartphones to buy from most machines. So that's something that probably has been around in Japan for a while, I feel. Maybe not, but it definitely is new in Australia. They're not very convenient in Australia. And lastly, before we finish, they can check sales and stock data. So you can look on your computer at home and see how many drinks you've sold and how much